Hey, fellow Tinkers, and welcome back for another episode of Tinkertown. So I'm gonna do things a little bit differently today. I'm gonna go into the mine, and I'm gonna show you guys a little bit about what this forest mine looks like since I unlocked it here. If you haven't got my video from the other day, be sure to check that out. The 0.8.3 update video, which describes a bunch of the different features that just came out in a recent update. With that, I did go through here already once, but in rewatching the recording, I hated it, so I deleted it, and I'm going to do it again. One of the joys of doing all this kind of stuff for the channel. So if you are new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're returning, thank you so much for all the support. Lots of cool comments I got on the update video, which was amazing, and hoping to try to get this content out there. So today we're going to jump into taking a look at this this mine. Okay, we're going to get in there, and with it, I know when I covered the update video, I had the question of what kind of tools can you get from this, because there is a set of rare tools that you can get from these dungeons, from killing the creatures, and I actually don't know what the tools are yet. They're a random drop, and again, rare, so I haven't been able to find them yet, and I haven't been able to see anywhere online as to what they are, so they're still a mystery, and I'm kind of hoping that we get some to drop for us. But with that, I've done a few hauls through here already. It's great. The mine is very cool because it replenishes. As soon as you leave, you come out, it replenishes back up. Now, of course, that does mean that it replenishes with enemies as well too, so just bear that in mind. This forest dungeon so far, all I've come across is some bats and some skeleton miners, so which are very cool, and they definitely have their own kind of twist to them. A little bit different than regular skeletons because they actually have a bleed effect to them, which is very cool. But with that, yeah, I'll show you guys what I end up getting out of this as a haul. They're pretty standard. You get about close to the same. Oh yes, I forgot actually, squirrel. These things here, your trolleys, your mine carts, you can actually loot them, and then you can destroy them and pick up the materials. So just a little added bonus for you. All right, now these guys here. So these guys have a bit of a bleed effect on them, but they are very cool designed. I like them. And again, with the improved AI, they actually move around on their own, which is pretty cool. So they're not just a stationary thing anymore. All right, oh. I'll show you what I mean by the bleed effect if he hits me, which I don't know if he's going to. There it is. All right, so that's the bleed effect, and it does a damage over time on your character. So very cool little feature to those guys to watch out for. So far in this mine, I've come across mostly copper and iron, and a little bit of silver. I've gotten a couple pieces out of here for silver, which is kind of nice because if you haven't unlocked, and in my case right now, where I'm playing on a whole new server, so I can get the new dungeon features and progression and the mines and stuff like that. So I don't have access to be able to pick up silver and gold yet. Those are unlocked through the tundra and the desert. So I don't have access to those until I get those areas unlocked, and which I'm going to be doing here shortly. My next video, I'm hoping I'm going to get into the forest dungeon here because I haven't done it yet. So I'm going to get into that this week and hopefully get that out for you guys next week and show you the new forest dungeon. So if you have it on my channel, I have the old forest dungeon on there. I did it originally before it got tweaked. And before the devs went back and actually redid it, which was very cool. I'm glad that they did. They realized that it could use a bit of a facelift and some love, which is very cool. All right, come on, I got you, Mr. Skeleton. All right, so very cool. I'm very excited to get back in there. Check it out. It's got a new boss, new enemies, so that'll be very cool to see. So we're gonna get that one. Oh, what was that? Iron bar, iron ore. Yeah, so those things, taking those out when you have oh, there he goes. He's moving. Look at him. He's patrolling. He's on the move. So taking out those mine carts is definitely a cool little tip to grab yourself a little bit of some extra materials. Oh yeah, look at you, you little sneaky. Huh? Yeah. Oh, get back, get back. There we go. Alright, so we'll take a little bit of that. So lots of good stuff, lots of goodies in here per se. A little bit of cloth, lots of ore. Good place to farm some stone. I've noticed on my map that I'm playing right now, and I'll link the seed for you guys as well too, because these are all randomly generated maps. So I'll link the seed that I'm playing on this one. I really like it. It's got a lot of cool actually islands, which I'm really digging, and I'm gonna continue on and make this kind of my progress one from now on, and I'm gonna build a base on one of the islands. I'm very excited to do that off camera and get that set up, but I'll share the seed with you guys down below. No tools have dropped. Again, I'm not exactly sure which ones do. I don't know if it's something different than you can already make. My first initial guess was maybe that you would get some of the tools that you can make later on in the game, and it would just allow you to progress it. So let's say like with this, right now I'm running around with my gold and pickaxe and normal axe, and I was thinking that maybe what would happen is you would just get kind of the next level up from what you would be able to get, if that makes sense, in progression of the biome. So like your first pickaxe is like your copper one, then you move on to your iron one, then your silver, and so on and so forth. I was thinking maybe you would just get one of those ones, so it would be a little bit better than what you would have to go out and look for later on, but I'm not too sure. I don't know if it's something totally new or not. Alright, so that is going to be our mine. And the next thing I wanted to show you guys here was this thing here. So this is one of the beacons, and I'll show you guys how to make it. Alright, so we are back at our little mini base. I'm sorry, it is very sad. I haven't done anything to it yet. As I was saying, I'm hoping to build the new one onto one of the islands here. I'll do off camera. Now, the waypoints. So with this latest patch, we got the access to 4 different waypoints or markers that you can place down in the world, and then you can actually go to your world map and you can see where your point is. So I'm going to make the red one. So there's green, yellow, red, blue, which coincide with each of the different colors of jelly that you can get. They're fairly cheap to make. They're only 1 cloth, 1 jelly, 1 string, and 1 wood. So you can make them pretty early on. We're going to make the red one, and I'm going to show you guys kind of what they look like here. So I'm just going to come up out here, and we're going to take care of a couple creatures. Come on, Mr. Barbarian Goblin. I don't know if I've said it lately, but I love this bow. Alright, so we're going to put this little red marker down over here. You throw it in your hotbar. Blam. I want to know, okay, I'm going to save this spot so I can know where it is on my map. And then you're going to come back. Now, another cool feature is that you can carry this map with you. So it doesn't have to just stay at your base. You can throw it in your inventory. You can throw it down wherever you want. Right click on it, and there you go. So we've got 1 green marker over here to indicate where the forest mine is, and then the red one that we just put down right here. So I'm going to put a marker down probably where I'm going to build, and it's actually going to be right up in here. It's a cool little, just basically an island all on its own, and then it connects to the desert, which it'll have easy access to that later. And it has the ability to make a nice little dock, so I can do some fishing there too, which would be pretty cool. But with that, I'm going to do some more unlocking of the map, and here is where I believe our dungeon is. So I think this is the desert dungeon up here and the forest dungeon down here. And of course the developers are working currently on the tundra dungeon, which is supposed to come out in the future. I'm super excited to see that. So I'm going to make my way down this way over here, and I'm hoping that's going to be next week's video. And lastly, I'm going to cover off the cool Halloween jack-o'-lanterns that the developers have created. So we're going to make some of those. So I believe it was that we need candles. Oh, we don't want to light them yet though. Some pumpkins. 2, 3, we have 10 candles. Okay. So with this recent update, we got jack-o'-lanterns. So the absolute Halloween classic. So we're gonna make all 3 of them. Yeah, we can. Alright. So we just made 3 of them. We're going to decorate our base up with some. Just to finish off a little bit for Halloween. There's one there. And we'll put one right beside the fire. So yeah, all it takes is a pumpkin and some candles, which, I mean, candles you can now pick up in bundles in the mine, so you can go down there and grab a bunch of those. Pumpkins are pretty easy. They're scattered all around the world in the forest biome. Once you come across some, you'll find some random patches within the world, and you have the ability to get pumpkin seeds as well too. So, and pumpkins, I believe, are also used for cooking, which is also another added bonus. So, but with that, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like for me down below. Greatly appreciated. And like I said before, I'm loving all the support, loving this game. It is a ton of fun, and very excited for all the stuff that's coming out. And hopefully next week I will be seeing you guys in the forest dungeon. Until then, have an awesome day, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.